Yonder the Yinder. One morning, the potato-faced blind man was talking to different kinds of talk with the two girls, Morning Star and Moon Gold. He told them about the 10 bag thieves who had stolen bags and didn't know what to put in the bags. He told them about 2 men who stole a horse and afterwards stole haystacks of hay to feed the horse. He told them about a man who stole a front door and traded it for a back door and used the back door for a window because he already had a back door. He told them about the thief who stole a hunk of coal and traded it for a hunk of ice, and the ice melted and he didn't have any more than he did before he stole the coal. He told about the 5 thieves who stole smoke and tried to sell the smoke but couldn't, and then all said to each other, "Let's stop stealing smoke if we can't sell it." Then he turned his face towards the sky and made signs with his fingers like a fish swimming, like a duck ducking underwater, like a goose walking first on one foot and then on another, like a rag picker picking rags, like 2 rag pickers picking autumn leaves and saying, "Leaf by leaf, the leaves are falling." Then he told the girls, "One of the 5 smoke thieves came past here this morning and gave me a yodo to keep for him. I give it to you to keep for me." He told them more. The smoke thief said, "This is the last yodo in the world, so take care of it. You can walk and walk as far as you can walk, ride and ride as far as you can ride. Then you can eat and sleep and get a long rest and start walking and riding again as far as you can walk and ride. But you'll never find another yodo. This is the last yodo." That's what the smoke thief said after telling me that all 5 of the smoke thieves have quit stealing smoke because they can't sell it. Then Morning Star and Moon Gold started for home, and when they reached home, they saw sitting on the front steps a long spike of a boy with a burning bean for a head, and his eyes full of spears, spads, and spitches. First he sneers at them, then he leers, then he jeers. The burning bean burns all the more as he sneers, leers, and jeers. The girls ask him, "Who are you?" He answers, "I am Yonder the Yinder, sometimes called Yonder the Yinder the Yew." Then they make up questions to ask him. He makes up answers. But he makes up the answers so fast, they hardly know what he's answering. Sometimes his answers come so fast the girls are all mixed up and befuddled, bamboozled. This is the way they talked back and forth, shooting their questions and answers. "Where do you come from?" "Yesterday." "Where are you going tomorrow?" "Is that so?" "Yes, quite such, and a cup of coffee immediately, if not sooner." "Who said you could?" "I took it." "What did you do with it?" "I lost it." "Who got it back for you?" "Fire and air." "Did you forget anything?" "Yes, mud. I am a hunk of mud and 6 pails of water." "And how many animals?" "Dozens and dozens, millions and millions." "How could you think so?" "I bought it." "Where did you get the money?" "The money was fixed." "Why do you always shadow us?" "I am a peanut, a proud, peculiar peanut." That's this one. "Are you going to sit here all night on our front steps?" "Tonight, tomorrow night, the next night, and the next, and after that's the end of the world." And because Yonder the Yinder's answers were so cold and so peculiar, the 2 girls, Morning Star and Moon Gold, began shivering. The more he talked, the more they shivered. They ran into the house shivering. They put a frying pan on the stove, broke eggs into the pan, and were watching the pan of eggs frying when they saw the kitchen lighting up with spears, spads, and spitches of light. They turned to look, and there was Yonder the Yinder with a burning bean for a head, sneering, leering, and jeering. He stepped up to the stove and said to the eggs in the pan, "Hello, eggs." Then he went on speaking to the eggs. "How do you do, eggs? And how does it feel to get out of your eggshell?" And he goes on, "Do you know, eggs, I used to be an egg. When I was an egg, I was an egg of eggs." By this time, Morning Star and Moon Gold were shivering again. They asked, "Who let you in?" He said, "I told you I was a peanut. My father was a proud, peculiar peanut long before me. And because he was an egg, I was an egg. And I am like him because he was a long spike, and he had a burning bean for a head, and his eyes were full of spears, spads, and spitches. When you asked me who I am, I told you I am Yonder the Yinder, sometimes called Yonder the Yinder the Yew." Then he told them, "I have come to take that yodo the potato-faced blind man gave you. I heard him say the smoke thief said it is the last Yodo in the world. If anything is the last of anything, I want it, and nobody can stop me from taking it." He snatched the Yodo and was gone, and they couldn't tell whether he had gone through a window, through a door, or a keyhole in the door, or whether he slid under the door. While the eggs were frying, the girls were crying. They went to bed feeling bad. They woke up feeling bad because they remembered what the smoke thief had told the potato-faced blind man. They could walk and walk, ride and ride, as far as they could walk and ride, to the ends of the world. And they could eat and sleep and get rested and walk and ride again to the ends of the world. And they would never find another Yodo because there was only one Yodo in the whole world. And now Yonder the Yinder was gone, and the Yodo was gone with him. In the morning, the girls put a frying pan on the stove, broke eggs in the pan, and were watching the pan of eggs frying when they saw the kitchen lighting up with spears, spads, and spitches of light. They turned to look, and there was Yonder the Yinder with a burning bean for a head, leering, sneering, and jeering. He told them, "Here is a Yodo, and here is another, and another, and another," till he counted 5 Yodos. He told them, "Every one of those 5 smoke thieves had a Yodo. Why do I want a Yodo if every sneaking, slinking smoke thief has a Yodo?" Then he spoke to the eggs in the pan. "Goodbye, eggs. Farewell, eggs. Au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen, adios, and over the river, eggs," and was gone. And they didn't know whether he was gone through a window, through a door, or a keyhole in the door, or whether he slid under the door. And Morning Star and Moon Gold hugged each other because they were glad. And that morning, as they were frying, they were not crying. And when that morning they gave the potato-faced blind man the 5 Yodos, he said, "That is the last time I will believe what a smoke thief tells me. I won't even believe they have stopped stealing smoke because they can't steal the smoke." The girls were asking, "What does a Yodo do? What can we do with a Yodo?" The old man turned his face toward the sky and made signs with his fingers like a fish swimming, like a duck ducking underwater, like a goose walking first on one foot and then on the other, like a rag picker picking rags, like 2 rag pickers picking autumn leaves and saying, "Leaf by leaf, the leaves are falling." Then he said, "If you have a Yodo, you can look better while you listen and listen better while you look. But if you haven't got a Yodo, you can't.